welcome to Fiesta Texas. I have been here before. It's literally been 20 years though since I've been here. I am stoked to get here. This is actually one of probably my most anticipated park to return to that I have been to before, but especially getting onto Iron Rattler, Wonder Woman, Dr. Diabolical. There's a lot of really good rides that they've added since I've been here. I rode the original Rattler. I thought it was awesome back then, but I was also a middle schooler, so it's not like I knew quality anyways. That thing was a piece of garbage. But we'll see how everything is here. This looks like an awesome park. Up first is basically outdoor flight of fear, Poltergeist. See how it compares. Thanks, Travis. I really appreciate that background.
All clear. I'll do a half countdown, okay? So 1, Mississippi.
All right, so forgot to mention it earlier, but my best friend Travis is here joining me today. We've done a lot of things, including riding Millennium Force, what, 24 times in one day? The good old days.
Hour.
Oh, yeah, 10 times in an hour.
Fast pass was still new.
Yeah, this is so good. Anywho, we just got off of Poltergeist, and I mean, I have done it before 20 years ago, but they really rethemed everything really well. It's like I mentioned, it's outdoor flight of fear, so that's one of your favorites. What do you think of it?
I thought it was really good. I still prefer Flight of Fear. I like the indoor.
The theming, yeah.
I like the theming with the aliens. But this ride was really nice. It was much smoother.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
And you get a great view of this park, and this park is very beautiful being in this old quarry.
Yeah. And I can't wait till we get some other rides that actually take advantage of the quarry. I think we're gonna head over to Wonder Woman so we can do the single rail Raptor over there. Excited for that. Golden Lasso Coaster, so another RMC. I have done Railblazer at Great America, but this would be your first Raptor, Travis. What do you think of that?
It was absolutely fantastic. Very, very cool. That first drop especially, it just whips you around. It's so good.
Yeah, that was, yeah, I mean, to me, they're identical. The setting's super cool, being right next to the quarry wall, of course, and being over the water and everything, but that was awesome. I was glad to get to experience that again because I miss Railblazer. Up next is Superman Krypton Coaster. I do remember lapping this one when I was here, and it is an amazing floorless roller coaster. I'm hoping it still stands up. I've gotten on quite a few new floorless roller coasters now, so let's see how it is.
I just want, at least it has it in them right now.
All right, getting on what was my personal favorite floorless B&M coaster. That thing was, just like I remember, really forceful, really long, a lot of inversions, interacts with the quarry wall quite a bit. I thought it was pretty awesome, just like everything here. Going over to Dr. Diabolical to try their dive coaster, that's gonna be a unique one because it's beyond vertical for its first drop, so let's go check it out. This park is so cool, man. The way it interacts with it uses the quarry wall. I remember how cool this park was, but it's so unique. One of the most unique in the country. Changing plans. We're heading up onto Iron Rattler next. This is really the reason I woke up at 3:30 this morning and fly out here. I'm so psyched to get on this thing. All right, just got off Iron Rattler. And that is my most anticipated one here, and it's been a long time coming. I rode the original Rattler, the massive wooden coaster that ran like garbage. I mean, I'll include a video right here where you can even see it swaying and everything. Much improved here. I thought it was incredible. It was short, but the airtime was extremely powerful, especially that first drop, diving off the quarry roll. Everything else was really good. But what do you think, Travis?
It's like a smaller scale Iron Vengeance.
Steel.
Steel Vengeance.
There you go.
You can edit that part out.
Take two. But no, yeah, it's like a, definitely, because I mean, it was, like I mentioned earlier, it's RMC's second ever project, but amazing. Love it. Probably in the middle of the pack when I would consider of all the RMCs I've ridden. That is the 8th one I've been on. So kind of in that Wildcats Revenge and range or somewhere like there, but very good.
In the office, please make room for others behind you. Hurry now. Please stand away from the walls.
Are we at a Disney park? What the hell?
Above your head. Hurry! Move quickly!
Now's your chance. You must leave at once.
All right, so Dr. Diabolical. First things first, the queue, it has a pre-show like a Disney or Universal ride. That kind of really blew me away. Like, it's got a lot of theming in it. The station, it looks like they ran out of the theming money, but that's all right. The first area was super cool and everything like that. Ride itself, it's actually, I might like it as my favorite dive coaster at this point. Even though it's much shorter, it's really smooth, and it also has really good forces with that 95-degree drop. It was cool. I really liked it. So it's gotten really windy out of nowhere. So it's the middle of the day, probably like what, 4:30 right now. The thing we're going to do is leave the park, get some dinner, and come back and hope for the winds to die down, and hopefully things are running again. So definitely not having luck when it comes to Legacy Six Flags parks and wind when it comes to this year. So I'm hoping this isn't the end of this trip right here, but we're gonna hopefully come back and have things up and running again. So I guess we'll see if this video continues or not. As you can see with me walking in my neighborhood, we clearly did not get back to Fiesta Texas. The winds did not die down, so a little bit short of a vlog and a little bit of a disappointment. I am 0 for 2 apparently going back to Legacy Six Flags parks this year, and the wind just shutting everything down and making it no fun. But anywho, that's a little bit dramatic. I actually had a blast there. It was quite a fun. I can't believe how amazing of a park it is. I thought it was really good back in 2004 when I was last there. The improvements that park has made is just drastic. Iron Rattler, incredible. Dr. Diabolical, while the roller coaster itself is good, I enjoy it. The theming beforehand really blew me away. I thought it was spectacular. So stuff like that, Wonder Woman, it's just a blast. I love how well themed everything in general is with this park. It's hard to believe it was a Six Flags park, or not was, is. I'm blown away by how awesome of a park that is. I really can't wait to get back. I definitely have to get back with it, just like how I need to get back to Magic Mountain, since both times it kind of flopped a little bit. But at least with this time, I did get to ride everything I truly wanted to. Unlike, RIP X2 for me for Magic Mountain plus Tatsu. But anywho, that was amazing. We got a lot of fun things coming up in the spring and summer. We got Dollywood coming up in just a little over a month for my first ever visit there, along with a couple other things. I'm hoping to get down to Carowinds, going back to Holiday World to enjoy the wonderful voyage, going to be enjoying Cedar Point, Kings Island, all that fun stuff, plus many, many more. And big bang at the end of the year, we're going to be going to Germany to hit up Phantasialand and Europa Park. I cannot wait to get back to my favorite theme park on the planet. So if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel, because we have the biggest year ever. We're going to be doing so many cool things here. Not only vlogs, we got a lot of fun reviews and all that fun, and theme park reviews, as well as attraction reviews. It's going to be a blast. So definitely Subscribe to Park Productions if you haven't already, and have a great day.